Hey there, Pisces. Welcome to your reading. This is your March bonus reading, and we're just going to jump right in here, Pisces. Your first card here says, your dreams need a practical plan. And yes, I am not surprised that came up for you, Pisces. I think that, you have the amazing opportunity to, create your dreams here on Earth, whatever that means for you. But again, I do feel that the thing that needs to happen is they need to be made practical. Again, with Neptune and Pisces, the Neptune and Pisces is the big wild dream, the crazy, impossible dream. And then what your job is to bring it down to Earth. We literally have Saturn and Pisces, and Saturn and Pisces is all about you taking your crazy dream, your crazy idea, whatever it is, and needing to bring that thing down to Earth, needing to make it a reality, or needing to bring your dream into reality, which I talk to you about a lot, right? It comes up in all your readings. For your current general energies, you start off with the Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands, of course, is a card of quick success or a quick conclusion. Can also represent communication as well. If you want love, I would say that there needs to be communication here. Your last card, it's a good reading. Your last card is a Three of Swords, which would represent forgiving or healing or forgiveness in some way. So, I would say that it is more about forgiveness and not so much about heartbreak, if that makes sense, that Three of Swords, because it's such a good reading. And, I always say to people that, I read holistically. I take the whole entire reading into account. So when the whole entire reading is positive, except for one card, usually that means that something else is going on, or that it's more talking about forgiveness and healing and all that other stuff. And, just putting all the other pieces of the puzzle together, which we're going to get into, I would definitely say that forgiveness is going to be very important for you this month. But I do feel like that things are going to move forward quickly for you here. You have the Knight of Cups as your crossing energy. And again, the crossing energy can be what hurts you or helps you. But in this case, I kind of feel that it's both. Like, on one hand, I feel that you have the dream. The Knight of Cups is very dreamy. He has a lot of dreamy, action-oriented ideas, but he needs to stop thinking about taking action. And the problem here is right here, like literally in the area of your thoughts, King of Wands, thinking about taking action. So I think you're thinking about taking action towards a dream or something that could be part of your dream, but I actually feel that you need to take those steps. And the good news is you do have the Page of Wands coming up in the very near future, which says you are probably moving towards your enthusiasm. I do feel like there could be love here, by the way, if you want it. So if you do want love, there could be like a Knight in Shining Armor that's communicating with you. It could be a fire sign coming in for you. Again, in the area of your thoughts, you have the King of Wands. Some of you could be thinking about a fire sign already, or again, you could just have a fire sign coming in for you. It could be any sign, general reading. But I also feel that this is saying that you are thinking about something that is going to require you to be bold, to be assertive, to really make something happen. And then we go down like this, and this is amazing. You go Page of Wands to the Ten of Pentacles, literally saying that whatever you're thinking about doing is going to lead to a lot of success in the very near future. So, I would get moving. And even in the area of your foundation, you have the Eight of Swords, and Eight of Swords is self-imposed restriction. So I kind of feel that all your readings, even your just regular March reading that I did, I'm pretty sure that we talked about how it seems to me like you have been trying to think of an action to take, or you've been hoping to take an action, right? And, the Eight of Swords is showing up in your foundation. So the Eight of Swords is saying that you're only seeing one way of doing things when there are many ways to do things. So, I would be open to all the ways of doing, basically everything that you could possibly imagine in your life. I would just stay flexible with the Eight of Swords and stay open. And I feel if you do that you will be very successful if you stay flexible and open, and you kind of open up to other ways of executing on your ideas, or, whatever it is you're trying to create in your life. I would just look for other ways of doing things. Again, Eight of Swords is only seeing one way to do things when there are many ways to do things. In the area of the past, this is the energy that you're moving past. You have the Lovers. I could say that you're moving away from love. And again, when I was talking about at the beginning of the reading, you have the Cobra card here. It's a pretty good card, but, it can represent transformation. It can also represent breaking some sort of trance, or being stuck in a trance. So again, maybe you feel like you were stuck in a trance with a person, or maybe, a person you feel like, the situation held you back or something like that. I do have that popping into my head. So some of you could feel like you're breaking free from a person finally, or that you're releasing some sort of trance that you've been stuck in. But you have the Lovers in the past as well. And again, the Lovers can be love, but it could also be you having been at a crossroads. Again, based off your astrology, Pisces, wouldn't surprise me if a lot of you have been stuck at crossroads over the past few, like even few years, like having a lot of choices to make, kind of like this choice, that choice in all areas of your life, not just love, but we're talking about everything. And I kind of feel like it's almost like you're reflecting on these choices, and you're looking back at the things that you've been through and all the things that you've done. And I kind of see you like, it's almost like you're saying like, okay, I learned this, I learned that, I learned this, I learned that. I literally feel that you could be saying that in your head, and now you're kind of like you're making decisions based off the things that you've been through in the past. I don't know, I do feel like this is a good thing. It's weird that it's showing up. It's weird that it's not focusing. It's weird that it's showing up in the past position as well here, but it is what it is. In the area of the very near future, I didn't want to do that. You have the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands says that you are finally taking, enthusiastic action. The Page of Wands is very enthusiastic. He's excited to take action, and he's also excited about something. I kind of feel like saying this is what you've been waiting for. You have this. You also have the Ace of Wands as well. The Ace of Wands is coming up in the area of your future feelings, and the Ace of Wands is my favorite card in the tarot. Sometimes I feel the Ace of Wands is just that one thing we need, like that spark of hope, that spark of inspiration, the answer, the guidance, or feeling like we're being guided in a direction. And so I kind of feel this plus the Ace of Wands is some sort of spark that you're receiving, like a sudden insight or a realization that you're having. And so especially for those of you that have been stuck on a new beginning here, going this way from the Eight of Swords, it looks to me like you are getting guidance, or you are getting an answer on what step to take to have a successful new beginning. You have this Transcending card. So again, you're rising above things that no longer serve you. And I feel like you're seeing, the other weird message that I'm getting here all of a sudden now that I touched the card is that you're seeing what's important. I don't know. It's kind of like a weird feeling that I get off of this card. It's almost like you have, there have been certain things in your life that are maybe not as important as you made them out to be, and then there are other things that maybe are more important, and everything in between. And I feel like you're finally seeing what is important to you, and when we can do that, I feel it's almost like you are having a better understanding of things that you want to do with your life, or actions that you want to take, or you're just making better decisions because of this. And I feel that it's going to lead to a lot of future success. You have the Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles is everything you want and desire in your life. It forms the tree of life on the Ten of Pentacles. And so the Ten of Pentacles is everything you want and desire. It's coming up in the area of the next few months. So I really see you clearly creating a lot of success and growth and abundance in your life with the Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles is also kind of like a card of education. And, again, the Ten of Pentacles can represent inheritance. It can represent marriage. It's actually the best love card in the deck as well. So if you want love, definitely very good for love. But really, intuitively, what I'm getting for you, Pisces, is that there are things that you still have to learn. But I would take action. I wouldn't get stuck in that mode of thinking of like just learning and not taking action. I would make sure that you're learning something and then doing something with what you learned. Like, I have total ADHD, and there's actually a word for it's called procrastinating, right? So people with ADHD, they have like a tendency to just like learn, and they don't do anything with it. So like years ago, I like literally forced myself when I'm reading a book or I'm watching a YouTube video, it's like I pull one thing out of it, and that's my rule, is that I pull like just one piece of what I learned out of the book or whatever, and I try it, and I just see what happens, right? And so this totally changed my life, because before that, I was just always like learning about, about everything, which is great, but learning means nothing. It's like you can put a bunch of stuff up here, but until you actually take action on what you learned, it means nothing. So, I kind of get that feeling here on the Ten of Pentacles, where there's like, you have learned a lot already. And I feel this way, that you've gained a bunch of knowledge and wisdom. You do have the opportunity to be very successful, but it's almost like you need, like, this is where the rubber meets the road. This is where it's time for you to show the world like what you have been learning, or like what you are truly capable of. And as I've said to you before, I really feel now is the time where Pisces is going to start getting recognized for their work, like for what you do. In the area of your closest relationships, this is all relationships. You have the Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands can represent being a little bit closed off or having boundaries up. And again, there might be good reason for you to have boundaries up in, your closest relationships, but I would open up. I do feel that it would be a good month for you to be more social. You might actually not feel like you want to be more social, and especially, I'm doing this on the Virgo moon today, and yeah, I don't feel like doing anything. So I don't know about anyone else, but again, I'm doing this on the 23rd. So today's the Virgo moon, and I don't really want to socialize today. So the reason I'm babbling on about this is because I feel like maybe you don't want to socialize, and of course I wouldn't force yourself to do something that you don't want to do, but I do feel really that there could be a lot of benefits, though. It could be helpful, so I would try to do it. You have the Ace of Wands. This is coming up in the area of your future feelings. Very focused, I feel, on this card, and I feel like you're excited now. I feel like you're becoming excited for new beginnings. I kind of feel this is going to happen right away, like if not already. Like, I'm shooting this on February 23rd, and so it'll be out on the 24th for you, Pisces. And, I am wondering if right now, like maybe this week, the 26th or whatever this week is, I can't remember, but whatever this week is coming up, so maybe this, before we even get into March, this last week of February into the first week of March, you're maybe feeling more motivated, or maybe you're just having a better understanding of the steps you should take right now, or what you can do next, especially if you've been in that place where you're like, I don't know what to do next. I don't know where to go. For your outcome, you have the Three of Swords. And the Three of Swords can represent heartbreak or sadness, but I really do feel healing here. This could be forgiveness. You could be forgiving past situations, or just going through some sort of healing. I really don't feel bad about this. And again, the whole entire reading is positive so far. We're going to clarify through in a minute. We'll see what comes up, but I really feel you could just be kind of in this place of forgiveness or forgiving past situations. For your outcome card, you also have this comfort card. It says your income is steady and living comfortably. Everything I just said. There is clearly an increase in your income. I feel like this is coming from starting something new. It's like you're getting an answer that is going to increase your income or something. I was hearing something like, this is what you've been waiting for, or something on that Page of Wands a minute ago. It says keep raising the bar and get out of your comfort zone. Yeah. I would definitely say that we are in a time of experimentation. I think, people are worried about like AI and stuff like that. And I think the one thing that we can do to not be worried about that is to have our own experiences. As I've been saying for like 3 years now, literally, I've been telling people that you should be having more experiences with whatever you do. Share your experiences, but also experiment. Like I said, it's like AI can provide us with information, but it can't yet do everything that we need it to do. So, there's still reason for you to learn, educate yourself, and to up your skills. But again, I feel that there is kind of like a new level of comfort, or you're about to be very comfortable coming in for you. With the Eight of Wands and the Knight of Cups, you have the Four of Cups. I do feel like some of you are maybe feeling a little bit down about love. Like intuitively, I get that feeling here, where it's like you want love, or maybe some of you want love, but maybe you're just kind of like a little bit, I don't know. I just feel like you're feeling a little bit negative about love at the beginning, at least at the beginning of the month. Again, I am going to do mid-monthly readings, but it's kind of weird because I really do feel it's a good year for you for love, but you're going to have to go and get it. You're going to have to, put yourself out there and everything. It's not going to just magically happen, as I always say, but if you want it, it's out there for you to get. But again, you're going to have to put yourself out there. So it's a really good year, but maybe this month you're feeling, or at least at the beginning of the month, I feel like you're like maybe disappointed in love, or you just don't think that it can come in for you or something. With the King of Wands, you have the Two of Swords. I think this is what has been holding you back, is this or that thinking. So Two of Swords is my card of third place solutions. She has this new island behind her here, and I always say that she needs to go to that new island. She's thinking this or that, but really there are unlimited different solutions to whatever her problem is right now, or whatever she's dealing with. There are multiple different directions that she could go in if she wanted to, but she has to move in those directions. And that's kind of like what I feel for you here, is that your brain, it's like you could be thinking this or that, and it's like you're missing, what do they say? You're not seeing the forest through the trees or whatever. It's like you're not seeing that there is a better opportunity for you over here. So, don't be afraid if you're not sure what to do. Again, it seems to me like you're getting answers this month, which is great. With the Eight of Wands, Eight of Swords, you have the Hierophant. This right here is inside the box thinking. And so I think that for you, Pisces, coloring outside the lines, or, being willing to be creative. You have these two cards here, the Cobra and the Ace of Swords. And these cards really kind of represent you needing to think outside the box, needing to be more creative. Now that I think it's kind of weird. I had a dream the other night that I got bit on the leg by a cobra as well, so which is pretty weird. But I feel for some, and here's the thing about that. Like some people are afraid of snake dreams and everything like that, but really, it's like I kind of took that dream to represent me not taking action on something that I'm thinking about doing. So, I kind of feel like it's saying that, like, hey, before you miss out on a good idea, take action on it, which this is kind of saying. But also, don't be afraid to learn, but also don't be afraid to think outside the box. With the Wheel of Fortune, with the Lovers, you have the Wheel of Fortune, and this could represent your fortunes changing in love. So I do feel that really love could be improving for you in a big way, Pisces, especially for those of you that want love. I feel like there could be an Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, or a Leo coming in for you, so it definitely could be a fixed sign. I know it is weird. Like, people always ask me, and I know a bunch of Pisces that all have dated or are married to fixed signs. So, I think definitely Scorpio is a good match for Pisces for sure. But I also know Leos that are married to Pisces and Taurus as well. So I'm not sure about any Aquarius people, but, I think that, fixed signs can definitely work. It just depends. With the Page of Wands, here you go. Death card definitely could be a Scorpio or someone with Scorpio in their chart. I just see a person, like, I feel like you're attracting a person who's like fertilizer is what I feel like saying. I feel like you could be attracting it's almost like you're attracting a very nurturing person, or a person who really wants to nurture your dreams or lift your dreams up or something. So again, this could be a very supportive person. I also feel that there is some sort of ending here, because you go, Eight of Swords walking away from something that no longer serves you, Two of Swords needing to go to that new island behind you, and the Death card is a transformation. The Death card says that something that has been established in your life for a long time, the King is dead on the Death card underneath the Death Rider, and it just says that something that has been established in your life for a long time is dying, and now it's time to start something new or to evolve something, and that's what this is right here, going this way to the Ace of Wands. But I feel like you're finally getting the answers you've been waiting for, or you're getting the guidance that you've been waiting for. With the Ten of Pentacles, you have the Eight of Swords again. Again, you need to unlock the Ten of Pentacles. So the Eight of Swords with the Ten of Pentacles really says that you have everything you need and you're totally capable of getting that Ten of Pentacles. I think the Eight of Swords is saying, just be flexible in the way that you get your Ten of Pentacles. If one thing doesn't work, if you have an idea for a business, or it doesn't matter, this could be love, it could be starting a family, it could be improving your health, whatever it is for you. I just look at the Ten of Pentacles like a pillar in your life. It is something of strength. It is something that improves the quality of your life. So it could be different for all of you. And I feel like the Eight of Swords is saying just be flexible in how you get there. With the Seven of Wands, you have the Devil. I would definitely protect yourself from any toxic people that you have had in your life. And again, some of you clearly right here could be putting up boundaries, or you could be protecting yourself from toxic energy or toxic vibes in general. With the Ace of Wands, you have the Six of Cups. Six of Cups can represent the past, but really, to me, the Six of Cups represents obstacles being removed from your life. I've always read it that way. To me, it's a gift from the universe. And like I said, the gift we usually receive from the Six of Cups is obstacles being removed from our life, meaning we are, before we get the Six of Cups, we've been bumping up against an obstacle, and then after that, the universe is removing the obstacle. The Six of Cups can represent needing to be more playful, or needing to realize that, like, life is a game, needing to be more childlike. With the Three of Swords, you have the Ace of Pentacles. Big opportunity coming in for you here. Two aces right here. Two aces to me is a definite yes to any question that I have not answered. I also feel that there could be a big opportunity for you to grow something very significant in your life. So there you go. You have this Quill card. It says get back to basics. I would just keep it super simple. Do not overcomplicate things right now. I think that the simple answer is the easy answer. You have this January card and this bird flying card. It says news is on the way. I feel like something was delayed in January. Either you totally know about this or you have no clue that something was delayed. And I feel like you're about to find out about something that was delayed maybe since January, the beginning of the year. And now you're getting news on the situation, whatever it is. You have this four-leaf clover. It says great good fortune on it. So I do feel like there are good fortunes coming in for you at this time. You have this basket. It says recognition, reward for merit. I literally said this, that it seems to me like Pisces is kind of getting recognition for the work that they have done. I just see it in the astrology as well, that, it's time for Pisces to kind of show the world how they think people should live. And that does not mean you are telling people how to live. It just means that you are living your life to the best of your ability, how you think life should be lived. And the people that are going to be inspired by you are going to be inspired by you. The people who are not, plain and simple. So it's not about this is not like a right or a wrong thing. This is not like saying my way to live is the right way. It's just about you living your life the best way you think people should live, or how you want to live your life, right? And then by being an inspiration, people will naturally look up to you. And that's what's important with this card. So, and this one too, the Great Good Fortune card. I think there's great good fortune coming in because you're living your life the way it should be lived. You have this eye card. It says trust your psychic abilities. Yeah, very intuitive at this time. And, so I feel like your intuition is on fire. The other thing that I'm getting is I feel that your intuition is being, almost like proven, or, whatever you want to call it. There could be a lot of moments where you say something and it happens, or, maybe at work you make a prediction, and not like, maybe you're not telling people like, oh, I'm a psychic and that's why I'm saying this. It's not like that. It's just like, maybe you just make a prediction just because, and you are actually right. So, I would definitely trust your intuition. But again, if you feel like you need to make a change or do something different with your life, I would do it. Pretty good stuff. I like where this is going. So thank you for being here, and definitely enjoy your month.